Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to go over how to modify your factory radio so that way it fits back inside your Foxbody Mustang. Now, the reason we have to do this is because there's a lot of boomers out there.
Whatever you say, boomer.
A lot. And some of them... Is Caleb a boomer? Huh. Is Matt a boomer? I don't think so. Why are they putting in double din radios inside their Foxbody Mustangs? I don't know, but we are going to put the factory one back into the car, and we're going to show you guys what do we need to do so that way they fit correctly inside the vehicle. This is the factory radio for any 1990-ish Foxbody Mustang, or Aero, the Aero Mustangs. This is the radio for that vehicle. Now, there's a major component that is missing. This thing is missing on the bottom side a bracket. There's supposed to be a bracket right here because this, the coin slot, goes right here like that, and the bracket is supposed to allow this to hold together. So we need to fabricate a bracket to go into this spot. So what I'm going to do is cut up some inch by inch by inch aluminum tubing, and we are going to put it in position, and then we are going to quick weld it into place. We don't want to drill anything into this. We don't want to solder anything into this because there's a good chance you're going to mess up the radio. So we're just going to glue it into place. That glue is actually phenomenal when it comes to metal on metal, and you kind of want to get your angle right. So we're going to play around with some washers in there, and once this is incorrect, then we'll be able to go ahead and put all of this into the actual car. It's just going to go ahead and slide on in, or so we hope. Hopefully we don't have to push around any wires, because the last time I pushed around wires, you guys tore me up and down left and right in the Mercedes-Benz forum saying that that is impossible. There's no way you could get it to fit. Trust me, guys. If those sausage packers can get sausage to fit inside those casings, you guys can get anything to fit anywhere. So let's go ahead and finish cutting up that tubing and get this in position. So this is it. I went ahead and cut off a 4-inch piece from the inch by inch by inch square tubing, and just because I like to see what is it that I'm installing and where, we are going to permanently leave this side up. I know somebody would usually want to hide it somewhere, that way when the whole thing came out they'd be like, wow. But I kind of like to know just how ghetto we MacGyvered stuff in life, because that is pretty much life, guys. Life is how well you can MacGyver your way through it. So now what we're going to do is get this lined up. We kind of want to be in the middle of it. That way the self-tapping screw goes in smoothly and you're not fighting it so much. So now you just want to get your measurements somewhat straight. They don't got to be perfect, not yet. Nothing has to be perfect yet. And then you're going to go ahead and take a Sharpie. We're going to draw a line out. Mix this up, mix it up inside the tray, slap it on there, and then once it's on here, guys, that is not coming off. So make sure you measure 6 times and cut once, and measure 42 times and apply this stuff once, because when this goes on, it is on. You will more than likely end up tossing everything out before you get this thing off of there. So like I said, just take your time, measure everything, make sure everything... Wow, that's actually really, really flush mount. That's good. We may not even need any washers over here to level this out. So we'll go ahead now and get this in position and get it glued in. So we have given this over 3 days for it to harden, and as you guys can see, this is beyond rock hard. This is on there better than Jesus, that's on there nice and tight. So let's go ahead, let's put this on, and then we will get our little marker tool. If you guys have never used this tool before, it pretty much just makes a little dimple for you, so that way you can take your drill and go to the spot. You just push, makes a little dimple. So we're going to make that little dimple back here, and then we are going to carefully just drill a very, very tiny 1/8 of an inch little hole, and then use a self-tapping metal screw to go in there and hold all this in place. And then we'll be able to get this in the car. So it should be great. Alright, so now we are ready to install our factory radio into the car. Let me make sure I do not turn this camera off, so there's not 5 million comments that it's impossible, it'll never fit, XYZ, LMNOP, something about your mom. So let's go ahead, get the camera in position so you guys can see everything. Let's get it right here. I think this is going to be a great spot. Okay. Now we're going to pull this like that. And now we're going to begin carefully plugging everything in, but let me get more light, because people are going to accuse me some way or another of manipulating the video. Okay, so first one is the speakers. First one, let's click. Second one will be the radio antenna. Alright, radio antenna is in. The last one is the power supply. Click, click, clickety, click, click. Alright. Now this little guy's gonna ride up here on the rail. This should be a rail right there. Just like that. Factory radio is in. No Jedi mind tricks. Please, no comments about, I can't get it to fit. Yeah, that's what your mom said last night. So, it fits, guys. It fits perfectly. It's nice, it's clean. It is the factory look of the vehicle. And I can't tell you, and I know I keep saying it, I don't know why people put double dins in this car.
Okay, Boomer.
That looks super clean, super fly. Whew, dang, that looks nice. Alright, so we got the factory radio installed in the Mustang. So now we need to set the clock. To do that, put the key and do a classic flex intro. Now, just to get that out of the way so we can see, so you're going to hold down the clock and then press the minus for the hour. Oh, my bad, you got to turn it on first. Alright, hold down the clock. 6. What time is it? Oh. What time is it? It's 6:55. Back down here. So now set the minutes. We're going to hold this. Go all the way to 55. Eventually we'll get there. There we go. So clock is on. And now we're going to test the 1990s factory radio using a Bluetooth cassette wireless transmitter. I'm going to insert this in here. Give it a push in. And we're going to play a lot of copyrighted music.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing.
treble works just fine. Balance works correctly. Left is the left side, right is the right side. Fade to the back. Works out perfectly. Fade to the front. Works out beautifully. The bass, if you want to add in more bass, sounds great. I'm confident, absolutely confident. So I'm absolutely confident that the people that have been installing double din radios in Fox bodies are boomers.
Yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer.
100%. 100% confident. And the reason is, there's nothing wrong with this stereo. It works amazingly beautiful. And I can't complain about it at all. There's really no complaints that I have. It's time period correct. There is no aftermarket radio that is going to match this vehicle. Trust me, I have looked everywhere. And I guess to each his own style, but I think the people that are putting double din radios into this car, they're picking the wrong style. But then again, it's not my car. I don't make the payments on it. They can do whatever they want. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next project. So, let's talk about our next mod that we're going to be doing in the next video. And that is going to be upgrading the center console. Yes, I fell for it. I am a sucker for improvements, and cup holders are a nice improvement over an ashtray. I don't smoke. I've never smoked. I'm not interested in smoking, so the ashtray, don't need it in my vehicle. I understand it is part of that time period of the vehicle, but realistically, never going to use it. Don't want it in the car. And also, this whole thing's falling apart. Literally, the whole thing's just falling apart. So that's going to go bye-bye. My wife made these foam inserts, and I'm going to have her make one for this right here. And we are going to do something else. LMR sells this with 2 chargers right here, but I have one big gripe. They are blue. What is the color of this car? It is red. So I don't want any blue lights in the vehicle. So we are going to be putting in red charger for this vehicle. And I'll show you guys exactly how you guys can do it yourself and save yourselves a lot of money and get the color that you want for your vehicle. They sell these things in all sorts of colors. Green, blue, teal, literally all sorts of colors. So that will be the next video. So guys, if this is the type of content that you are interested in, if you guys are curious on how to rebuild a Foxbody convertible and you guys want to see more detailed videos, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of this community. And also click the thumbs up, because I guess YouTube favors them, and I kind of need more than 100 views, and I would greatly appreciate that. In the meantime, take care guys. Have a great day.